Yo, what is going on, guys? We have a level up on right now, and I love when that happens. You know, like when you're trying to rank up a champion, but you don't have the materials or the catalyst needed, so you just gotta wait a while. And then on the day you finally get everything ready to take the champ up, level up just happens to also be there. Like I would have done this without level up, but since it's here, you know, it's perfect. So we're gonna be taking someone up to rank 4 today. Let's go ahead and clear out the ISO. And I've been preparing the champ for a little while. If you've been keeping up with some of the content on the channel, future Antman here, we awakened him with a tech gem, which I have one more, a tech gem, I think. Yeah, so it's not really a big deal. But I awakened him, and then literally like 2 hours later, less than 2 hours later, I opened a featured. And some people were like, why are you opening featured? You know, why are you using awakened gems if you're going to open featured? And dude, literally, I had 800,000 6-star shards, and I didn't use any awakening gems until, you know, I used all those crystals. Because obviously, yeah, that's logical. That makes the most sense. And that's what I did. I waited. I opened all my shards. Never duped this guy. And then, you know, I'm like, okay, I have 2 tech awakening gems. I'm gonna give him one. And then I realized, you know, I had like 15,000 shards. I had enough for one more crystal. I'm like, oh, let me try to get Cassie, spin it, and of course, I pulled him. Like, that's not on me, dude. Like, I waited. I waited for 800,000 shards. It gets to a point where you open all your shards and, okay, it's time to use those awakening gems. It was just really unfortunate. But at the same time, I really don't care. It's no big deal. It's no big deal at all at this point. Awakening gems are raining. On there's 2 awakening gems for the side quest this month. Like, it's fine. It's totally fine. Not at all worried. Not at all fussed. And yeah, I'll take the SIG levels. And I took him to SIG 200 after that. So he's ready for rank 4. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Rank 4 Phantom Man or Phantom Man. I like Phantom Man. I don't know why, but I really like that nickname. So that's probably what I'm going to start calling him. Phantom Man. Future Ant-Man. Boom. There we go. Take him to rank 4. I should have a ton of tech ISO. Yeah, let's just use tier 5 first. But yeah, I got tier 6 too, so we should have way more than enough to take him all the way to rank 4 level 55. And then I'm going to be playing around with Ant-Man at this rank 4 level to really, I'm going to start using him a lot more, especially, you know, in battlegrounds, mainly on offense and defense. Really see how I like him in there. And then I'll have to make a decision whether to take Phantom Man here up to rank 5 as my first tech champ, or Nimrod, or someone else. And right now, I'm definitely hard leaning to Nimrod, for sure. So this guy's really going to have to razzle and dazzle and pizzazz me to choose him over Nimrod for rank 5. But it could happen. I don't know. It could happen. This guy, I like him. He was my second most wanted pull from the featured. I was definitely a lot of anticipation for him. So there's a chance. There's a chance I could like him that much. We'll have to see. But that's it for the level up portion of this video. We'll be back. Alright guys, so the first part of this video was recorded a little over a week ago now at this point. So I've had a little over a week to play with Future Ant-Man, get the hang of him. And, you know, what I said at the start of this video about my next tech rank 5, or my first tech rank 5, like, I was like about 80% leaning Nimrod, like hard leaning Nimrod. Like, I kind of already had decided, even like probably like 85 to 90%. Like, I was dead set on taking my Nimrod to rank 5 as my first tech champ. And another reason for that was because I have a 6-star rank 2 relic, my highest rated relic. You can see it in my my profile here. It's attached to that Nimrod. And like, if I took that Nimrod to rank 5, he'd be like the ultimate mutant slayer. But Future Ant-Man has been, I forget what I said, razzle padazzle. He's been doing that though. He has been absolutely dazzling me. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite champs in the entire game, dude. It's incredible. And his signature ability is so nice. Really, really happy about this guy to SIG 200. He's a 100,000,000% worth SIG 200. Originally, you know, I was most excited for Zemo in that featured pool. Not anymore. Nah, forget Zemo, dude. Future Ant-Man, aka Phantom Man, aka Fam. This guy is the star in that featured pool for me. He's so incredible. So with this awakening ability, basically becomes pseudo immune to bleed and incinerate. And you also get regen And then with this last bullet point in his signature ability, it's insane. So when Antman would lose more than 10% of max health from a single source other than a special 3, reduce the damage to 10% of his max health and gain a self-repair buff, healing 5% of max health over 12 seconds. Dude, this is such a freaking insane ability. This could counter Gallon's Harvest. You know what else it can counter? Hurt Locker. What is Hurt Locker? If you don't remember off the top of your head, I'll tell you. I found this out last night on the stream. It happened. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Did what I think just happened happen? And I had to rewind. And it did. Basically, the way Hurt Locker works is if you throw the same special 2 times in a row, you lose 50% of your health unless you can get off like a heavy attack within like a 5-second window. So I threw the same special twice with Future Antman. Got this Hurt Locker thing on me. It expired. You know how much damage I took? Only 10% because of this awakened ability. Just such an insane awakened ability, dude. I absolutely love it. And then another ability of Future Antman that I've really started to a lot more familiarize myself and realize how important it is this Surging Swarm, which what you needed to do is get up to 6 of his armor up buffs. And the way to get those is by intercepting anytime you glance, or basically just punishing a heavy attack. So it's pretty easy to build these up. And once you do, you get 2,400 attack rating. Your encroaching power detonation expires 200% fast. That is huge. And dude, he has AI manipulation as well. The opponent is more aggressive while Surging Swarm is active, making it even easier to maintain and stay in the Surging Swarm because you can just go for more intercepts with an aggressive opponent. So oh man, I've only been playing with this guy for, like I said, like about a week, but holy smokies, I'm falling in love. So let's just go do a test fight, Winter Soldier, and then we'll do some Battlegrounds gameplay. I've been loving this guy for Battlegrounds, got a fair bit of gameplay from that. And then at the end of this video, I'm also going to show you guys my relic on Antman with this Green Goblin. And then we'll also take a look at the rebalancing for Future Antman, talk about that at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and jump into a Winter Soldier fight here. And yeah, so let's try to go ahead and build some of our Surging Swarm. So, you know, this AI is pretty passive, so we can just beta heavy here. Boom. So, oh, I didn't punish it. Let's try that again. Boom. You see, boom. We get an armor. Boom, another one. Boom, an intercept. We get 2. So now we just need 1 more. Oh, there we go. See, that glancing hit my block. So that gives us more armors. Now we are in the Surging Swarm. So now we have that power detonation on him, and we want that to just manually expire. If he throws a special, then that's no good. But if it manually expires, it's going to go ahead and place another one of our debuffs on him, which is really what we want. So boom, now we have 2 of those debuffs. Now we'll throw another special one. Boom, now we have 3 of those debuffs. The only way to get a 4th one is if we throw a special 3. So this is going to be our max damage here without a special 3. So let's go ahead and throw this. It's going to do fat damage. Boom, boom, boom. Dude, that was about doing about 40k on each of those hits. There was 4 hits. So that's about 160,000 special 2 there. With, you know, really minimum build up there. Like that is freaking insane. And then boom, we're just going to loop back to another special 2. Those debuffs stay paused during the special attack. So boom, there we go. Another special 2, get off even more damage. And boom, Winter Soldier is dead just like that. 1:26. I was actually rewatching my original CCP video for this guy as well, and he actually scales extremely well with the recoil masteries as well, because, you know, he can shrug off that bleed at the start, even get a regen for it, and the damage really scales on that special too. So he's not reliant on the recoils, but he's very friendly with them, which is fantastic. And then, oh yeah, you know what, let's just talk about the relic now before we get to the Battlegrounds gameplay, because I'm really liking this Green Goblin relic. So it's rank 2 currently, and I'm gonna get it to rank 3 as soon as I can. I just need 2 of the tech tier 2 tech alloys. But what this is doing basically is, with the first part, attacks that power during the opponent fill the spirit gauge by 1.5%, and that's what happens when the power detonation triggers. So that's really nice for him. Just kind of fill up the spirit gauge faster, and just getting access to that relic quicker is really nice. It can really help stay aggressive, prolong your combos, line everything up much easier. And then the other part here is 1.5% additional regeneration rate. And this guy has all kinds of regen buffs that he can trigger in his kit as safety nets from bleed, incinerate debuffs, from taking more than 10%. So this relic is just absolutely fantastic on Antman. Can't wait to get it even higher. So yeah, now let's go ahead, jump to some battlegrounds, which again, I do have the relic active for all of those fights. And yeah, I'll show you guys how good this dude is in battlegrounds. Should I try to switch him or not? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll try like one time. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's try one time. Okay, let's try again. Come on, bro. Back up. Back up. Alright, we got it. Alright, there we go. Alright, the fight's under control now. On, brother. Dude, you need to throw specials, though. Thank you. Okay. Need to be a tad more aggressive, Nightcrawler. Just a tad. Alright. What? Bruh. Alright, I'm just going for it here. YOLO. This should kill him. Yeah. Alright, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Hit him with the ant. Oh yeah, the Phanto ant. Alright guys, so that first Battlegrounds clip was just from a live stream facing my good buddy Zarafa, his Nightcrawler. The fight went extremely well. But that's definitely, I've had a lot more time to play. That was one of my most recent fights with Future Antman, so I've definitely gotten a lot better with him. So these I think I got 4 fights here to show you. Definitely, still, I'm definitely far from a pro at playing Future Antman, but I've been learning a lot within this last week, so don't judge this gameplay too hard. By my next, once I take him to rank 5, because he's going to rank 5, I'll tell you that right now. He's my next rank 5. He is. He is. I love him. I love this dude. I love this ant. And so when I do take him up to rank 5, the gameplay, I promise, it'll be much better, much cleaner. I've already seen a lot of improvement in my gameplay, so it's only gonna get better. So here we actually have a Korg. I just didn't really have a good option for this Korg. I was like, okay, I guess, you know, Future Antman it is. So here we're gonna go ahead and drop this special 2 with one of those debuffs active, doing 20k a hit, man. That was an 80k special 2 against Korg, and my intercepts are a little off here, getting hit a bunch. What I really like about Future Antman is his light reach is ridiculous. And I think it might have been a bug or something with it, but I think it might have gotten fixed with the latest update. But yeah, his light reach just feels so good. So yeah, that was a Korg. Not the worst Korg fight I've definitely had worse Korg fights. That's 48,000 points. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I knew I had my Rincher on defense as well, so I knew he was gonna hold it down. Now next got some more fights against the boy Zarafa. That's a rank 2 Dragon Man he has there. And he's gonna use against my Doom. He threw down 7-star Sauron. So we're gonna be going for Future Antman against Sauron. I actually like this matchup. It feels like a pretty solid matchup for Future Antman. And if you ever see me doing the celebrating emoji before a fight, typically what that means is I'm just excited because I get to record the fight for a video. The more Future Antman gameplay I can get, the better. I was like, oh, Future Antman versus Sauron, this is gonna be great for this video. Like, I've been preparing for this video for the last week, just trying to get Future Antman gameplay. Fortunately, sometimes he gets banned, or there's just not a good matchup for him. But yeah, it's great when I get to do some gameplay. So here, this is perfect. Bait the special 2 out before we get the red icon active on him. Boom, get a little intercept going. And I'm just going to toss this special 2. No debuff. Does some good damage. He's already down past 50%. So we just need to get off one more special 2 with that red icon active. And we'll be in a really, really, really good spot. So, boom, going to go ahead, bait another special 2 out. There we go. He is unblockable here, though, so we do kind of got to be careful. Boom, bait a heavy there. That's great. We'll take a heavy, and then just going to turtle up. And then, boom, go ahead and get off another special 2 here. Boom, that's Sauron down. A little over a minute. 93% health remaining. Not too shabby. So I think the plan should be to throw at least one special one, at least with the rank 4, so that, one special 2 can probably just get the kill shot. And then this next fight here, this is against Brian Grant. We're doing a little friendly during his live stream. Puts down his unduped apocalypse. And again, celebrating just because, boom, I get to record this. It's going to go in the future Antman video, as long as the fight doesn't go, like, horribly. So, boom, go ahead and start the fight with an intercept. You want to intercept as much as you can, like we said at the start of this video. That's how you get, one of the ways to get into the Surging Swarm. You get 2 armor ups for an intercept. You still get 1 armor up for punching a heavy. Boom, you right there, we go from 8 to 9, but obviously 2 is better than 1, which makes sense, because intercepting is a lot harder than, you know, just punishing a heavy attack. And so here again, I'm just going to throw the special 2, just without any debuffs. Again, I think, again, now that I've been playing Future Antman more, like, this fight alone was a week ago. Now that I've been playing him a lot more, just getting a lot more familiar, a lot more comfortable with him as well, kind of refining my play style with him, if you will. Unfortunately, APOC throws a special here, so, you know, that means we gotta wait for the gray icon to turn red again. But again, because we are in Surging Swarm, it goes back to being red 200% faster, which is just so insane. So you really always want to be in the Surging Swarm when you're playing Future Antman. And boom, there we go. That apocalypse goes down under a minute, almost 52k points, not too bad. And then the last Battlegrounds fight I have for you guys is against a rank 2 7-star Domino. So I was like, okay, like, this is a big Domino. This is going to be a great test. Fortunately, this fight, there's just one, I make one big mistake in this fight, and I'll point it out when we get there. But yeah, everything was going good up until that point. And in this particular meta, the defenders are immune to power manipulation, so we're not going to get any. We're not going to be able to mess with their power at all in this meta. But that's okay, because we still get off our big damage. So boom, here I decided to go for the special one first, and I'll get the debuff, because it's a big Domino. Here I get rooted, because that's another one of the nodes. If you're too close when they throw a special one, that's what happens. Kind of annoying. Right there, you see I didn't get rooted because I wasn't close enough. And so right here, I'm going to throw this special 2 with just a little bit of lucky left, and look at that, she evades. Like, really, Domino? Really? Really? You had to evade that? You really? Really? I was really curious to see how much damage that was going to do, but no. She has to just go ahead and throw that special. Oh, very, very nice of you, rank 2 7-star Domino. But we just gotta, boom, get back. Alright, the lucky's gone. Boom, now we can get off the special 2. And we're doing about 25k per hit. Again, 4 hits. That's a 100,000 damage special 2. Push her red here, go for the relic to get the finish. Green Goblin coming through that relic, man. And it was enough to go ahead and win us the round. You saw his weakness is Weapon X, so I was fairly confident in putting him down. So that's going to do it for the gameplay portion of this video. Now let's go ahead, jump on to the forum so we can talk about the balance changes in regards to Future Antman. So, equipped with glancing, damage mitigation, regeneration, power drain, special attack 2 burst, and more, Antman is designed to be an offensive-leaning dual threat, which is exactly what I want in my rank 5s, and he does this quite well. So from a matchup win rate perspective, Antman is a great counter to most mutant defenders, including top ones like Domino and Bishop, who account for a huge share of his total fights so far. His strong performance there is offset by his mixed performance in out-of-class matchups, so we're happy with the powerful yet somewhat specialized status. Defensively, Antman has been good without standing out much in Battlegrounds metas so far. However, in Alliance War, he's been placed on multiple nodes that synergize with his nano armor ups or regen effects, forcing a variety of attacking choices across those different encounters. We feel he's meeting the goal of a strong but not roadblock defender. With some of his balance attributes data is coming in slightly high compared to target, his usage data indicates that this is due to his concentration in hard counter scenarios, not his abilities being overtuned. We don't see a need to add or remove power from his abilities to help him better meet targets or find his role within the battle realm. So basically, Antman is performing better than Kabam even anticipated. But it's not too much in that they want to take away power from him. Now, the really crazy thing is that he's bugged right now. And I didn't know this. I know people who have rank 5 Future Antman that didn't know this. No one that I knew this until this post came out explaining this. But it did make sense because when I was playing Future Antman, it felt like his glancing wasn't as powerful as glancing should be, but it's not really something I really gave too much thought about. So I never really thought about it much to figure that out. But he is bugged. This one is just a text bug in his in his abilities. Doesn't really matter. We, like I've said and showed in this video, you need to have the red icon passive active for your special 2 to get all the burst damage. But this is the big deal here. So Antman's glancing effects are missing the minus 50% damage reduction, the minus 100% ability accuracy reduction, and the anti-critical hit properties of glanced attacks. Antman's glances currently only provide the glancing trigger, such as for his own abilities like gaining a nano armor up on glance. So what this means is that Antman is not performing as well as he should be defensively, and when you're playing him and when you mess up, you get hit, he's not as tanky as he's supposed to be. And that's interesting because here they said, you know, he was doing good on defensively. Antman has been good without standing out too much in Battlegrounds meta so far. But if he was working as he's supposed to, I feel like he would be doing a lot better defensively in Battlegrounds especially. So this is actually kind of a big deal. It's going to make him a lot more tanky offensively and defensively. And so our goal in this bug fix process is to ensure his ability, effects, and descriptions match, that his original ability intent is showing up in gameplay, and that his balanced state within the game is maintained. Taking into account these goals, his original design, intent, and his current strong performance, our plan is to leave Antman's special attack 2 as it currently functions and add the expected effects to his glances after tuning their potency to values that will enhance his defensive strength without giving him too much extra utility and sustain on attack 2. For specifics on what we're exploring so far, we're testing the following for Antman. For all hits, Antman glances. So he'll get full anti-critical hit, so you won't be able to crit him when you glance when you hit him. 20% damage reduction and 40% ability accuracy reduction. So, and then let's keep reading a little bit more. Again, despite some of these being lower than default glancing values, all effects will be additions to Antman's current power. To help us accomplish our goals with the bug fix, we're putting its tuning through the rebalance beta process. We feel this impact on the glancing effect bug fix is large enough that it benefits from the same process and community engagement that any usual balance tuning changes would. So what this essentially means, I think there's two ways to look at this. There's the negative way to look at this and the positive way to look at this. So let me tell you that, and I'm choosing the positive way for sure. That's how I try to look at life, to keep a positive outlook on things. So the negative way to look at this is that Antman Future has been bugged this whole time, and they won't even put him to what he was originally supposed to be. It'll technically be a toned down version of what he was originally intended to be. So technically you can look at that as he's getting nerfed. So that's one way to look at this. And if you want to look at it that way, you can go ahead and do that. The other way to look at this, the positive way to look at this, is that Antman, currently, in-game, right now, everything I showed you, it's pretty good, right? He's a pretty good champion. I'm really loving him. Like I said, he's going to be my next rank 5. He's really wowed me. I'm in love with this character. And now, he's going to get even better. He's going to be even better than he currently is. So I look at that as a buff. I look at that as an absolute win. One of my favorite champions that I'm planning on taking to rank 5 is only going to get better. So that's the way I'm choosing to look at this. He's going to become a better defender, and he's going to become even tankier on offense. And the really crazy thing about all that is that when I first played him in the CCP, my first video I made on him, one of the things that really stood out playing him was that he just felt extremely safe to play. Just safety nets for days, just felt like a really safe character. And that was when he was bugged. So he's going to be even safer to play after this is implemented. The only downside is that it's going to take a while for that. We're not going to have the full changes till like September after summer. So that is slightly disappointing. But like I said, like even without that, he's already incredible, and I already plan on taking him to rank 5. So that's my thoughts on Future Antman's rebalancing. That's him at rank 4, 6200. I'm in love. Can't wait to take him to rank 5. He will be my next rank 5. I did pick up the deal the other day, the T6 CC selectors. I picked all tech so I can get this guy to rank 5. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of future Ant-Man offensively and defensively. What do you think about the balance changes? How are you looking at it? Do you think it's a nerf? Do you think it's a buff? Do you agree with me? Do you look at it negatively, positively? I'd love to hear all your feedback in the comments. I love this guy. Let me know what you guys think about him. Thank you so much for watching this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Turn on the little bell if you want to be notified when I take a rank 5. Peace out.